Brace yourselves, dear readers, for a tale of intellectual battles, bitter rivalries, and opposing ideologies. At the heart of the French Enlightenment, two giants clashed, Voltaire and Rousseau. While both figures contributed immensely to the advancement of Enlightenment thought, their personal feud created waves that still ripple through philosophical circles today. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, the introspective philosopher with a penchant for turning traditional thinking on its head, found himself at odds with the esteemed Voltaire. The clash of these titans embodied the philosophical conflict that defined an era struggling to find its identity. Rousseau, ever the protagonist in this tale, stood for a more romantic and emotional approach to life. He believed that human nature was inherently good, but corrupted by society's institutionalized norms and values. In his groundbreaking work, The Social Contract, Rousseau argued for a society built on the principles of equality and individual freedom. Voltaire, on the other hand, championed reason and rationality as the guiding lights of progress. Known for his razor-sharp wit and biting social commentary, he challenged the Catholic Church and advocated for religious tolerance. Voltaire was no stranger to controversy, often finding himself on the receiving end of censorship due to his audacious critiques of the monarchy and aristocracy. Their clash reached its pinnacle when Rousseau accused Voltaire of undermining the moral fabric of society with his irreverent writings. In a letter to a mutual acquaintance, Rousseau proclaimed, "I hate the man who can make out of nothing a joke which causes people to die of laughter." The animosity between these two intellectual powerhouses became legendary, emblematic of a philosophical rivalry that drew lines and carved ideological territories. But behind the scenes, beyond the intellectual facades and fiery exchanges, lay two complex individuals, each grappling with their own personal demons. Rousseau's own life was marred with turbulent relationships, bouts of paranoia, and profound loneliness. His difficulties in fostering lasting friendships only added fuel to the burning fire of his discourse with Voltaire. Ultimately, this feud between Rousseau and Voltaire encapsulated a fundamental question: what is the role of passion and emotion in human life? Is reason enough to guide us on the path to enlightenment, or should we embrace the wild currents of our heart? In the end, dear readers, their disagreement was not just a personal vendetta but representative of a larger struggle for the philosophical soul of the Enlightenment. Despite the bitterness that perpetuated their feud, both philosophers left an indelible mark on Western thought. So, as we continue to explore the legacy of Rousseau and Voltaire, let us not dwell solely on the battles fought or the resentments harbored. Instead, let us appreciate the profound impact they had on opening doors to new ideas and challenging the status quo. Together, their clash shaped the very essence of the French Enlightenment and sparked intellectual revolutions that forever altered the course of humanistic thought.